Hello, friends. This is our fourth session. In first session, we discussed about the stories which we tell ourselves. In second session, we discuss about the glad man. We discuss about four important characteristics like gratitude, laughter, ambition, and development. In third, we discuss about the power of one. And now we're going to discuss something different. Friends, while discussing, we generally heard this so many times that he's different. Actually, in a history, on this planet we had many extraordinary human beings. Few of them are great leaders, few of them are brave dreamers, few of them are fierce warriors, few of them are passionate explorers. But every human being is extraordinarily different. सब sample अलग अलग है. Everyone is unique. You and I are also totally unique. My fingerprints are unique. My eye prints are unique. My footprints are unique. My voice is unique. It means on this planet, this creator is saying, Jitendra, you are unique. This Rahul is unique. All of you are unique. In short, there are so many around you, but no one is like you. They are there just to inspire you with the great things. Once you explore this uniqueness, undoubtedly you will live an exceptionally great life. All these great leaders, brave dreamers, fierce warriors, passionate explorers are bound by the some life force in their own way. They create positive stories for mankind. You and I too are bound with the same life force. So in short, everyone on this planet are bound with the same life force or same force of life. What makes me alive, what makes you alive, what makes all of us alive, or what makes everybody alive is the same force of life. Which means the essence of human being is the same, but it resides in each one of us. The power which was wielded or harnessed by those leaders, dreamers, explorers, warriors can be wielded by you and me too. Every human being is unique. Every human being is different. Every human being is a great creation of this creator. The secret is they knew how to harness the same life force and unleash the real potential in that one life which they had. Let's learn how these leaders, dreamers, warriors, explorers made peace with their inner struggles. What makes human being great? What is the foundation of the greatness? It is a mastery of emotion and it is mastery over thoughts. Every now and then we are disappointed with life. Every now and then things happen as you don't want it to happen. Every now and then we will have self-doubt or there will be a thought of being defeated because of some negative emotions. All these great human beings knew how to harness their potentials. It is not that they are exceptional, but they knew how to master their thoughts and how to master their feelings. And today we are going to learn some small but very powerful processes where if you have a consistency with them, you all will move positively towards mastering your thoughts and mastering your emotions. So let us harness the power of greatness within each one of us. Let us practice this secret and be a master with these skills. So as per Vedas, what Vedas say, to live well, let's breathe well. Or if you wish to live well, learn to breathe well. Now you must be thinking what you mean by learn to breathe well. Arey yaar, from the time we born, we are breathing. So what is there to learn in breathing? You and I can speak, but speaking like a orator is a different thing. You and I can walk, but trekking in jungle or mountains is a different thing. Okay, simple thing. All of you know that I'm a mountaineer. You know I do many treks every year. While walking on the edge of the mountain or walking in a very narrow path or a very narrow path, I have seen many people lean towards the mountainside. Like this valley is going to pull them in. And the fact is, because of leaning on one side, they start sleeping. They start falling. And the journey becomes very scary for them. When I told them to be absolutely straight or absolutely vertical, and this offer you much better balance. And also your waist, your thigh and your leg muscles are not going to pain because of the right posture. After practicing this, they always look at me as I'm a magician. That I did some kind of magic and I used some mantra tantra. And that's why they got that, because of that they got their balance, or because of that they started walking on that path. But when you stand straight, you put your entire weight on your foot, and that increase the friction, so your feet will be firm on the ground, which offer you better balance and also better confidence in walking on the narrow path. So to make the long story short, you have to learn how to walk. Let it be mountain, let it be jungle, let it be desert, let it be marshland, anywhere. Walking with less efforts, with ease, is a science. And same with breathing. I know everyone here is breathing since our birth. But still, there are few breathing techniques which will help you to breathe right. And that is what Veda's philosophy. When they said to live well, learn how to breathe well. If you want to live long life, you have to learn how to breathe deep and well. Have you seen any animal how they breathe? How does a dog breathe? And how long does the dog live? When you breathe fast, you generally invite your death very fast. Now, when you are angry, how do you breathe? We start panting. And when you are peaceful, how do you breathe? Just imagine breathing after finishing all the assignments in the evening, on the terrace, watching a beautiful sunset, and having a sip of cold coffee with a tasty pakoda. Actually, when you breathe well, you feel relaxed. So, these wonderful breathing techniques will help you to develop focused. It will help you to make you composed. It will help you to overcome on your own fear with the help of gathering the courage. It will help make you more healthy, or you will be more fitter. It will make you more graceful because you are not going to agitate. It will help you to let go your heart, and it will develop your forgivingness. It will help you to become attentive. It will help you to become positive, which we discussed in our first session. It will help you to become resilient. And as a result, all above things, it will make you more peaceful. All these breathing processes are very easy processes, and it will take you not more than 5 minutes every day to do this process. So after understanding the importance of right breathing, let us practice some important processes. The first important process is called breath of the adventure. If you want to live powerful life, learn to look everything with the power. And that is why they say the biggest fear are actually the biggest opportunities. What you are scared of most, on the other side, it brings lot of developments. In 2009, my sweet daughter Radhika was on the summer kid program at Garuda, and I was the chief coordinator of that 3 days camp. That day we were doing rappelling, the technique of coming down on the vertical wall. What Radhika was, she was standing, was very scared of doing rappelling. She was standing on the top of the rock wall, wanting to do rappelling, but not ready to gather that courage to overcome on her own fear. And in those days, she used to feel scared with the very small things, like going in dark, jumping in water, confronting anyone, even though she is right. Finally, she managed to do rappelling. But after that camp, I have experienced a huge shift in her. Now she is grown up. But from that camp, she gained tremendous confidence for herself. While swimming, jumping in water, walking in dark, or any unknown area, everywhere I have experienced that confidence in her. The composure she developed is too brilliant. So, this is the process for all of us. We have certain fears which we want to get over. So, start with the very comfortable pose. You can be seated on the floor, in a chair, or standing in the natural position. Make sure your back is straight and your neck and shoulder are relaxed. And then close your eyes. Breathe normally for a few seconds. Pay attention to your breathing without forcing anything. Feel the air pushing in and out of your nose. Observe which body parts are moving as you breathe, like inhale through your nose, fill up your stomach first, and then fill up your chest. And hold it for just for 3 seconds once you fill it up. Then exhale slowly through your mouth and feel your stomach is deflating and pull it in. You slowly let the air go out of your body. Hold it for a few seconds before starting the inhale again. So I will show you. First, inhale, hold, exhale, hold for 2 seconds, again inhale. And just observe what is happening here. Which muscles are moving, which body parts are moving. Let's do it 5 times. Yeah? Start. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. You are now ready for adventure. See, when you go for any adventure, generally you breathe deep and then you gather that courage. If you are feeling any fear before you are going to begin this process, you'll find that you are now a bit relaxed and you are willing to face the fear. So this way, we are going to practice few more breathing techniques or processes. I will show it to you and then you will close your eyes and I will guide you. Now our second process is called as breath of ocean. Now this kind of breathing we do when we have some frustration, some irritation, there when we want to control your emotions. When your mind works with the negativity which is not going to help you, there you need to master your emotions. You need to master your responses. So let us understand the breath of ocean. Start with a comfortable pose. You can be seated on the floor, in the chair, or standing in a natural position. Make sure your back is straight, neck and shoulder are relaxed, and close your eyes. Take few deep breaths through your nose and through your mouth. Breathing deep within your belly. Now, there has to be a sound while breathing. So make a soft sound of your breathing while inhaling, like And while exhaling, now notice how it sounds like push and pull of the ocean on the shore. You must have seen tides. Repeat this 5 times. Come on, start. Inhale, inhale, feel the relaxation of the ocean wash on your over you. Now just start smiling effortlessly. See, when you are going to do this, smile is compulsory. So keep smiling. So ready for the next? So the next process is breath of lightning. We use this for dealing with the exhaustion or low energy. The higher the energy level you have, the better you will be able to perform. So for example, you want to study, but you are drained, you are tired. What you will do? Breath of lightning. All people who are performer, they understand the value of high energy level. Enthusiasm which made energy visible. Everyone feels good with the enthusiastic people. These people always appear as they are in charge of their life. They are in control of their life. And the dull people who cannot smile, they don't empower people. So let us fill ourselves with energy by practicing this breath of lightning. Now, few sophisticated people might not practice this process because they might think that, basically in a large extent, that what people will think of them or what people will think of me. But trust me, nobody is interested in you. So please take interest in you. And so ready for the practicing this breath of lightning? Okay. Start in a comfortable position. You can be seated on the floor, in a chair, standing on a neutral position. Make sure your back is straight and your neck and shoulders are relaxed. Then close your eyes. Take few deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth to get started. Breathing deep within your belly. Now close your right nostril and take 10 quick breaths in and out. Like now through your left nostril. Your belly should contract and expand with your breath, moving in and out. Repeat with your right nostril and then again left, again right, like that. So now, after doing this first round, then close, keep your both nostril open and just repeat the exercise with your both nostrils. Like repeat this 5 times. So first, then then like this you have to make 5 rounds. Just after doing this, just imagine, just feel that what alertness you have. Smile after every process is compulsory, so keep smiling. Feel the energy which is tingling in your body. Raise one finger towards the sky and then say, yes, that lightning is there in the sky. And you are connected with that lightning. So this is called as breath of lightning. The next is very easy, which is called as breath of the bee. Here some of us have very overreactive mind or distractive mind. To conquer this, you have to be focused. When you are focused, you are powerful. For example, you have seen this tube light, which gives a pleasant light all over. But when that tube light is focused as a laser, it cut the diamond. In short, when you are focused, you are powerful. This process will help you to be more focused. So, as usual, start in a comfortable pose. You can be seated on the floor, in a chair, or standing in a natural position. Make sure your back is straight, your neck and shoulder are relaxed. Close your eyes. Take few deep breaths through your nose and out through your mouth. Get started breathing deep within your belly. Switch your breathing in just through your nose. Cover your ear using your palms. Okay, like this. On the exhale with your nose. Make a humming noise in the back of your throat, like continue breathing in and out and humming while exhaling. And later, this just to hum vibrate in your head. Now, for the variation, you can do one thing, that take in, breathe in, keep your mouth shut or closed, and let your jaw open within your mouth. So this will make this process more exciting for you. And you have to make 5 rounds like this. Like, breathe in, so just practice this. And while open your eyes slowly. And as I said, smile on your face. Listen while doing this. You have to listen the voice humming sound, like humming of the bee. Slowly but surely, it will help you to drown out the loud overactivity or distractive thoughts in your head. So that's why this is called as breath of bee. Now next one is breath of the still. This will help you to conquer the sleeplessness, restlessness, anger, agitation. An agitated mind is a devil's workshop. Find a comfortable position on your bed, lying on your bed or lying on the floor, face up, arm on both sides. If you can't lay down, find a chair, sit in with your back straight, and your feet will be flat on the ground. Take few deep breaths and in through your nose and out through your mouth to get started. Begin your inhale from deep within your belly. Now, then we have a lot of stress, our stress, which is or a lot of our stress, which is our tension, which lies in our muscles, and that's why our muscles pain or ache. When you have stress or tension, you generally find this that your muscles have a pain. So, what we are going to do, we are going to contract your muscles artificially. Tighten the muscles as much as you can, and then you are going to relax as much as possible. You will tighten it like a steel for 5 seconds. So start with your feet. While inhaling, flex your feet muscles by pointing them up, curling your toes, and hold it tight. while inhaling. Like, then hold the muscle tight for 5 seconds, and while exhaling, relax them completely. Feel the tension flood out of those muscles as you breathe out. So now we'll move up slowly. Start with your feet. Now we'll keep shifting the focus to different group of muscles. Come to your calf muscles now. Hold your calf muscle tight for 5 seconds. Tighten the muscles like a steel, and then completely relax. After that, come to your thigh muscles. Tight, relax. Then your hip muscles. Relax. Then stomach. Tight like a steel. Relax. Then chest muscle. Relax. Then shoulder muscles. Then your arms and hand. Then neck. Neck accumulate lots of stress, so tight. Now finally your face muscles. Tight. Relax. Completely relax your body. And now open your eyes very slowly. Keep smile on your face. Feel yourself completely and totally relaxed. I know it's very intense process, but try it just to relax yourself. So now we're going to into the last one, which is called breath of the cosmos. Dear friends, you may not know whatever is holding inside. Therefore, when you do this process with a connection and a surrender, you might find yourself light, or you might find you are going to surprise yourself uh, by holding what you are holding inside. This will also help you to drive away the guilt, the shame, and the sadness. Also, keep in your mind every negative emotions kills your potentials. So please do it with a complete focus. Start with the comfortable pose as usual. Whether you are seated on the floor, in a chair, standing in a natural position, make sure your back is straight and your neck and shoulder are relaxed. Close your eyes. Breathe normally. Breathe in slowly through your nose, filling up your belly and then your chest. Hold it for a few seconds, then slowly exhale from your mouth. While contracting the muscle, just push your stomach inside and exhale. Continue to breathing. While breathing, the focus on your feeling now. That makes you feel bad. Think about the people or the experiences, disappointment and hurt, whatever you feel bad. Sometimes it's stranger who made you feel bad. Sometimes it is a person who loved you most made you feel bad. Imagine those bad feelings are the dust of dust particles which are floating around your body. And as you inhale, you're going to pull them in together inside your stomach and chest. And hold your breath and picture the dust and the bad feeling gather up in a smoky ball. As you inhale deep, this ball is becoming closer and smaller. And as you exhale, imagine you are blowing this dust out, this smoke out of your mouth into the sky. Like, tilt your neck little backward, let your chin go up and face towards the sky, and then throw the dust into the sky. So we'll do it 5 times, like all dust particles which is in form of this residues which is going in, this smoky ball you're throwing out. Now, what dust you are gathering inside, we are exhaling. So while exhaling, you are throwing that out. So keep smile on your face. Feel that light. Very, very gently open your eyes. See friends, none of the process take more than 5 minutes. You can do it anytime, whenever you feel stressed. Just to relax yourself. So we begin with breath of adventure, then breath of the ocean, then we went on the breathing of lightning, then we went on breath of bee, then we practice breathing with still, then the last breath of cosmos. To do all these processes, you don't need more than 25 minutes. You do not have to do all the processes every day. 2 or 3 processes are fine. If you want, you can do only one process for a long time, that is also okay. I will recommend to do these processes at least 3 times a day. Ideally before your meal. Before your breakfast, one process of 5 minutes. Before your lunch, one process of 5 minutes. And before your supper or dinner, one process of 5 minutes. So do process minimum of 5 minutes, that is fine. If you practice well, you will reach to the stage where your breathing will get aligned to your body and you will find naturally you are breathing very deep. You will find that things which you used to upset you for a long time, now you are overcoming on that quite fast. To master your emotions, all you need to breathe properly. With proper breathing, the standard and the quality of life both will go up. You just need to be with these processes and just master these emotions. All you need to do is harness the power of breathing. So as Veda said, without breathing right, you cannot live right. So breathe well to live well. And to practice this breathing, all the best. Thank you.